Estate planning can feel like an extra expense. So, why should you spend the money and how much will it cost? Today, I'm joined again by the hugely experienced estate planning attorney, Deidre Von Rock of Von Rock Law in San Francisco, who's now going to dive into how the right planning can save your family time and money in the long run. So, Deidre, people might be afraid to ask, but what is the realistic price range of putting together an estate plan?
Well, it depends where you are. We are in San Francisco, which is a higher end market, but we are very transparent with our pricing. We put it on our website. So if you're looking for an estate planner, you want to ideally find one who will work with a flat fee. That is a defined amount of money that you know ahead of time it's going to cost to get your plan done, and you'll know everything that is included in that plan. Ours is $6,000. That's really kind of middle of the road for the boutique firms of our size. But you want to, in your area, sort of compare and contrast, see what people are charging in general. Some may charge hourly, that's called on a retainer basis. If you're more complicated, that is appropriate. But if you're really a fairly standard estate plan, I would encourage you to look for a flat fee.
Okay, noted. And is that a one-time cost, or are there ongoing fees?
There shouldn't be ongoing fees. So once an estate plan is finished, it is yours. You're done. You should take a breath. You did it. Congratulations. If you need to go back and make some affirmative changes, then there will be costs associated with that. But a really well drafted estate plan is going to have a lot of conditional language in it where you won't have to bring it back every time there's a natural occurrence in your life. For example, if you have children and you have another child, you're not going to have to come back if a well-written trust already addressed, who are children, things like that. If you decide you want to change your beneficiaries, you want to add them, if you've had a significant wealth event, then you're going to want to come back to the lawyer to make sure that is properly documented in an update to your estate plan.
Do you think people should look at their estate plan every few years just to make sure it all still makes sense?
Absolutely, because intent can change, your wealth can change, your relationships can. So you want to make sure that the people you have identified to help you as a successor or the beneficiaries you have named are still the ones that you want. Now, the only real reason you would change because of the law is when the tax laws change. But if you're with a firm that is going to keep you updated on those kinds of things, you will be notified when that happens. We'll all be on the same boat at that point, and you can act accordingly.
Okay. And how would you explain the value to someone who thinks I just don't have enough money to bother?
Well, if it goes through probate, I'll just do a little quick comparison. In California, what lawyers, executors, and the court are paid is statutory. So if you have a $1 million estate, for example, and that is not offset by debt, your estate, after being held up for 2 years in probate, is going to have to pay about $50,000 to the lawyer, the executor, and the court. Contrast if you had done a trust and all of your assets are included in that distribution, which happens outside of court, you paid us $6,000. So, it really is a gift that you give to your beneficiaries, and it keeps your estate as large as it can be.
Yeah, not having an estate plan really just costs more in the long run. It's as simple as that. So, Deidre, thanks for breaking down why investing in an estate plan is worth every penny. Protecting your loved ones and your legacy starts with the right advice. So, to get that advice, you can speak to Deidre and her team at Von Rock Law. Contact details for the firm are in the description below this video. Deidre, thanks again for your time. It was really, really useful. And we'll see you in the next video.
Thank you, Dominic.